got me at hello. 'Cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So for today's video, it's gonna be a power hour clean with me. For me, it pushes me to set that timer for 1 hour and I get so much more accomplished. I think because I know the timer's gonna go off at some point, I'm gonna run out of time. So I hope today's video provides you with some motivation and some inspiration to kind of show that it's amazing what you can get done in a short period of time if you feel like you don't have time to get anything done. Set your timer for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever time you have, and you'll be amazed at how much you get done. So if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as that does help my channel a lot. If you did enjoy today's video, along with other content you see here on my channel, I would love if you consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell to miss any future videos from me. And I'm going to show you what the before looks like so you can see what I'm working with, and then afterwards at the end, I will show you what it all looks like when it's all tidied up. And then I personally get so much satisfaction seeing the afters. So I'm really excited to show you guys and take you along with me.
We can always make it through. What we do is
So if you're not new to my channel, you know how I like to be real with you guys. So I like to show you the real life mess of my house so that hopefully that, shows that it's okay if your house is a bit messy. We're all human. It's busy, especially as a mom with kids, or even if you don't have kids, just with work schedules and errands and everything else. It's hard to keep up sometimes. So the power hours are the perfect opportunity to get some things picked up because it's amazing what you can get done. So if you have a little space in your house that needs some cleanup, put me on your phone, your tablet, your TV, and let's get cleaning together. So when I'm doing any cleaning, I like to put something on TV if I'm in the room near the TV, or if not, I'll put something on my phone like a podcast or listen to some music. And yes, I realized I had forgotten to set my timer, so I stopped what I was doing and set my timer because I wanted to make sure I was truly doing that power hour, and I got it going. So the first thing I wanted to do was kind of just pick up the family room, pick up the toys, do a quick vacuum, and wipe the coffee table and the end tables. So just a very quick clean, nothing too crazy, but just enough so that I could walk in the room and breathe a little bit and feel like it's a little bit tidier. And I also want to put the blinds up because nothing feels better than getting a little bit of natural light into the room. Those laundry baskets are filled with laundry, so be sure to stay tuned until the end because I will be giving you some laundry motivation as I fold all that laundry.
you say me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you, and you got me too.
You say all the right things when I'm hurting. You always pick me up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right when I'm around you. We could break up and then make up.
Once I got the family room done, it was time to move on to the back entryway and look at all the dust on the floor. That's kind of gross. So I want to give it just a quick vacuum, pick up a few of the shoes, organize under the bench, wipe it down, and then vacuum the mat. So the bench and the hooks for the coats we actually added after we moved in, and I'm so glad we did because the kids can easily grab their coats and grab their shoes. Their boots are on the shelf in the garage, but at least everything is accessible to them, and they have a place to sit down and put their shoes on if need be.
You touch me in a way that makes me shiver. Sometimes I can't believe that you are mine. Love's gonna be beyond my trigger.
Now that the back entryway is done, then I'm going to move on to the kitchen. This area of the kitchen ends up being a really big dumping zone because our eating area is so big in the kitchen. This ends up being a little bit of an alcove that everything kind of gets tossed, put down, and the I will get to later pile. So I want to get that picked up and vacuumed, and then I want to move on to the eating area. Now our oldest has a chore where he does vacuum under the table every night. But I mean, let's face it, with 3 kids, there's always crumbs on the floor, and even he made that comment that the floor is always dirty in the kitchen anyway. So I wanted to give the placemats a bit of a wipe, the table a bit of a wipe, clear everything off, and kind of have a nice, fresh, clean eating area ready for our next meal. Once the table was cleared off, I just gave the floor a quick vacuum as well. So let me know in the comments below, do you have a regular time that you run your dishwasher every day or every other day? For us, we don't really have a specific schedule for it. It just gets filled up and run whenever it is. So for example, some mornings I'll get up, we'll have breakfast, then the dishwasher's full, then I'll run it. Other times it's being run during the day, and other times it's being run after dinner. So it honestly completely varies and just depends what dishes we've used, because we don't always put everything in there. If I want to load the dishwasher and just don't have very many dishes, then I'll put whatever I can in there. Other times we stick to just like our plates and bowls and cutlery and everything. So once that's done, then I want to get the island cleared off. And I know I've spoken about this in my other videos, so if you're not new here, you know how much I feel like the island is a bit of a dumping ground. So it always kind of bothers me that everything gets tossed on the island, because it's a very central point in the kitchen, an easy place to put everything on. While I was at it too, I wanted to fill up my mini chocolate chip container, because I prefer to keep them in the containers instead of these bags, because they just store better in the pantry, and I just think it looks more aesthetically pleasing.
Off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for show. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
And what would a cleaning video be without some dishes to wash? These dishes were actually not too bad, because there are a lot of larger items like my Instant Pot and my crock pot. So I just gave them a quick wash, and then I didn't put everything away. I let the stuff in the sink air dry, because I honestly hate drying. I don't mind washing, but I absolutely hate drying dishes.
When I'm in this town, look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold.
I love having my counters fairly cleared off and clean. So I want to get the Instant Pot and the crock pot put away, because they're taking up a massive amount of space on my counter. And then I wanted to put everything away that was on these drying mats, so I could put the drying mats back in the pantry, and they were no longer sitting on my counter. I love these drying mats. I got them from Costco, and they worked out really, really well, because we often have more dishes that can fit in the sink, plus our bigger items like the Instant Pot, the crock pot, or any bigger items like that. Then I can put them on the drying mats, and then the drying mats don't take up very much space to store in our pantry.
Troubles to rest.
So as promised, I have some laundry motivation for you guys. So I have tons of laundry to fold. So if you have laundry to catch up on, grab your laundry, let's do this together. So I'm just curious if your kids are like mine. My kids will come in the door, take their socks off, and they'll get left anywhere and everywhere in the house. My son the other day found about 8 pairs of socks in the playroom that were just left there under the chair, in the chair, kind of all over. So he was kind of having a good chuckle about that, because they were everywhere. But one hack for you guys that I've shared before is put all your kids' socks in a mesh bag. That way you don't lose them. The only time we've been missing one of the 2 socks in a pair is because they were lying around the house somewhere else and didn't make that laundry, but eventually they were found again. So this has been a great way that I've lost the least amount of socks, and they stay together and don't get caught in any of our clothing or shirts. So this has been a great thing that I've done, and has really minimized the having to replace kids' socks.
This town, look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars.
I'm always amazed at what I can get done in an hour. It's just so satisfying to walk around and see the spaces cleaned up. Now, was this the deepest clean I've done? No. Was this probably the best clean I've done? No. But you know what? I was able to pick things up, give things a vacuum, a bit of a wipe down if needed, and just make the space look more open and tidier again. Now, is it going to last very long? Probably not, because we have 3 kids and we live in our house, and that's just how life goes. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope today's video provides you with some motivation and inspiration to get some spaces cleaned in your home, and just to set a timer. If you have a very limited window of time to clean, it's amazing what you can get done in 10, 15, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever the time you have. It won't take very long, and whatever you get done, you'll feel so good and so glad you took those few extra minutes that you had to get it done. So if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it does help my channel a lot. If you did enjoy today's video, along with other content you see on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. It's completely free to do so and would help my channel out so much. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you miss any future videos from me. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today and watching it today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!